What you're about to watch is a clip from my BrandLytics training where I get together with entrepreneurs, thought leaders who want to build their brand using YouTube and making data-driven decisions to blow up their brand this year. Enjoy. How to win the click. It's great to show up and suggested. One of the things that YouTube really cares about is, are people then clicking, right? Are they clicking on your video? When they see yours down the side or on the homepage, are they actually clicking on it or not? It could have the best information possible, but one of the biggest things that I end up doing with some of the biggest channels, as well as my own, is continue to tweak and test to improve the click-through rate on those videos. Because you could be showing up, but if nobody's clicking on it, YouTube's going to stop showing you, right? So win the click. So my favorite tool right now is TubeBuddy to do this. We've done a ton of different split tests on TubeBuddy. You can test the title. You can also test the thumbnail. If you are here as a part of somebody's team, which I know some of you are, this is huge, because to get that person to then make new videos is really complicated. To go back and update and tweak and test an old video is super easy. And if you are here representing yourself, great, same thing. You know how long and how much effort it takes to make a new video versus, hey, if we just throw a thumbnail tweak or title change on this and it doubles the views of the video, that's a pretty good thing to do, right? So it's a good investment of time. So TubeBuddy is the only tool right now that exists that I would recommend. I help them build the A/B testing. I'm not an investor or owner of the company, just I needed the tool for myself and we use it. So if you're looking at, the tools, most of what the tools do, I'm not a huge fan of. TubeBuddy is actually great for automation. So if you want to update the cards on all your videos, TubeBuddy can help you do it. You want to put a line at the top of your description to say new book out, or, Jeff Walker's doing his new launch. So Casey can update the description and say, join product launch formula today, right? Special offer for the next 3 days, right? You could update the first line of the description across all your videos automatically with a tool like TubeBuddy. To do it manually, you would just never do it. It's just insane to go back on all the content. Now, if you have 40 videos, okay, it's not the end of the world. If you have 400, or in my case, 12,000 or whatever we're at right now, it's just, it's just not possible. It's just not a good use of time. So automation is what I really love TubeBuddy for. And then the split testing and vidIQ. I love that in the search results, you can see how many subscribers each channel has. Everything else, I'm not a fan of. So helping you pick keywords for your videos is all junk. Tags is completely useless. A lot of these tools have built their brand off of tags. Like tags is zero. YouTube's come out and said tags count for nothing. So don't worry about the tags that you're stuffing into the video and trying to get the right, there is no best practice anymore. It doesn't matter. So that's where the tools, I think, let you down. But used properly, it can really help you grow your channel. So TubeBuddy, my favorite tool, is the split testing. TubeBuddy, it costs $49 a month at the highest level. To do split testing is $49 a month. So it's not going to break the bank. It's not like some crazy enterprise tool that's $20,000 a year to be able to get in on. And one of the things you can do with the split testing is say, okay, I'm going to test one video against another, one title against another. So you take a video that you want to improve and say, okay, the original title. So here's one that I did. The original title was 10 Ways to Stop Making Excuses, and then the series name. And my team said, okay, what if we try the 10 morning routines you need to start using right now? It's like, okay, I don't know. I like both of them. Which one do you guys like better? But you can pop it in the chat, A or B. Which one do you think is going to do better? Terry says B. Casey says B. Dan says A. Peter says A. Anna says B. Drew says hands down B. Isaac says B. Right. So, but here's the thing. Like, we have a mix of opinions. I like both of them. I like both of them. Greg says B. I like both of them. I picked the first one. My team picked the second one, but the thing is, this is where you can really get slowed down on your YouTube creation, because you don't know what the right answer is. And if you have a team, you could have different opinions and say, well, I like this and I like this. And like, okay, what do we actually do? Well, you do both. And then you let the data play out. It's like data-driven decisions to help you grow your channel? So I ran this as an experiment and the answer was B. So I was wrong. Great. Hey, but I'm win. Right? And so the way that TubeBuddy basically works is one day it's A, B, but on the same video. So one day it has title A, the next day it updates to title B, the third day back to title A, the fourth day back to title B, and it'll just keep swapping until you get enough data to say that it does better. So this is the same video. I didn't change this video, right? It's the exact same video. All I did was update the title and we got a 73% improvement in the number of people clicking through on the video. It's a pretty big deal, right? We spend so much time making that video. How long did you spend thinking about the title? Probably not that much. And then once it's up, most people focus on the next video that they're going to record and create, where often the biggest room for leverage is in your catalog to redo all those videos and constantly test. So great, this one won. We've probably tested this another 20 times. Okay, it won, perfect. Next, what's another title test we can do? Okay, it lost, perfect. Next, what's another test that we can do? So you're always testing and trying to get the best ones to win. And so it's not that complicated a tool to use. And again, for whatever reason, and not just you guys, like everybody focuses on the next release, where if you look at where your views are coming from on your channel, it's likely from the library. You have some video that's 3 years old, that's still your #1 video. And that's the beauty of YouTube, your content lives forever. So, hey, how can we make that 3-year-old video pop even harder by tweaking the thumbnail and title? So right now we're just focused on titles. So that one little change, now 73% more people coming on the channel. And what YouTube does is if they see that people are clicking through on your videos more, they're going to start recommending it even more. So now you're going to start showing up even more because we picked a better title. Now, it's not so much off of like what keywords am I going to rank in search for? Because again, search is in the game. You know, if we can get 73% more views on a video, you don't really care where it's coming from. It's coming from search, coming from suggested, coming from browse. As long as they're real people watching your video, that could be subscribers, leads, customers for your business. That's the main goal. So a couple other examples of things that we've done. You know, Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, top 10 rules of success. One of the big things we were doing was leading with the name versus leading with a message. And when we change it to never settle for anything, perfect. Another 26% increase. Same video, didn't make any tweaks or changes, just tested the title, win. Another one, another top 10 rules of success versus the main theme, 41% improvement. And so what we'll usually do is when we have a new idea, like these past two, was lead with a message instead of just leading with the top 10 rules, lead with the message first. We'll test it on 10 videos. Not every video will win, but if we can get 70% of the videos to win, then we go back and update everything, keep testing everything, and it becomes our new best practice going forward. That every new video we come up with is going to follow this new best practice. There will be some that you just can't beat. So don't stress out about being 10 out of 10. Every single one has to win. But if it's 70% plus each time, then yeah, that becomes our new best practice. Another one, Eric Thomas Motivation 2016. Here's what you should do from 22 to 30. You're going to love this advice. 67% improvement. And sometimes it looks obvious afterwards. Like, yeah, of course that one would win. But when you're doing it, you don't know. Just like that's why I showed you, hey, A, B, and we had a split room, at the beginning. That's why, because when you think it might work, you never know. So I'm not really obsessed about me being right. I'm obsessed about getting it right. So if someone on the team came and said, hey, Evan, I think this title sucks. How about we try this? It's like, okay, go for it. Like at this point, they don't even have to ask me. As long as it's on brand, we're not anti-Bilyeu. We're not, doing something violent or, as long as we're on brand, but the team knows that, then just go do it because we're going to get results pretty quickly. And a lot of channels just take way too long to make decisions off of this. And when people ask me, well, which title do you like better? I get that a lot from people with big channels. Some of my friends like, hey, Evan, which title do you like better? I don't know. Who cares what I like better? Launch it. And then a week later, try the second title and then see which one does better. Data-driven decisions. I always recommend to not do a test until at least 1 week after the video is launched, because in that first week, the data is kind of skewed. The first week is going to your subscribers and notifications. So don't do a test on day 2 because the data is going to be messed up. Or if you know you're going to put it to your email list or something, right? Then don't do a test while you're sending it out to your email list because you're going to mess up your data, right? Look at how many clicks we got on this video. Yeah, but you sent that to your newsletter, right? Like you're not going to do that every day. What we care about is trying to get it from suggested and browse and people have the video be recommended by YouTube. So wait at least a week, but all your videos in your archive, I'd go back and start updating. The only ones I wouldn't is if it's super short, if it's like a 2-minute video or something, and it's just a product promo, that's going to be really hard to get ranked. So that would be last on my list to go off and do. But I've got 3.5 people on my team who this is their job, updating titles and thumbnails across 10,000 plus videos. I say half because the half person, they're doing something else half time. Not that I hired half a person. Now we're talking about titles, but even more important than titles is the thumbnail. People are visual. The picture really makes a difference. So if you want to amp up your archive content, the picture becomes more important. I'd say 70% is from the thumbnail, 30% is from the actual title. So if you're going to be split test thumbnail first, and then you split test the title. For every video we launch, we have 2 thumbnail versions ready to go. We launch it, and then a week later, we test the other one. And then we just have them compete against each other, and whichever one wins, that one wins. And sometimes it's this one that wins, 50 rules, but more often than not, it's something like this, where there's a message. I played this one song for 17 hours, right? It's like, ooh, what was that song that you played for 17 hours? I want to know what that is, right? But yeah, variation won by 21%. So again, 21% more views on the video just by tweaking the thumbnail. If you want to see this full video as well as train live with me twice a month to blow up your brand, join the BrandLytics training program. There's a link to join right there next to me. Continue to believe. I'll see you there.